All right, I think we're recording now. Uh, so I just wanted to show you real quickly, Joe, what things look like from your member perspective when they first log in. And remember, from the process side of things, we would hope to import a lot of information so that there isn't as much for your membership to do. So if we know names, email addresses, family member names, any birth dates, anything, the more that we could import into the system, the less members have to do when they first log in. So I'm going to log in as one of the members. You'll see that I've got a little login button here. Integration, there's a lot of different ways we can do this. Some clubs will just have a button that says members log in here. I also have a spot here under membership where it says manage account. So we'll log in here, and remember that the login, the username has associated rights. All of your members have rights that are associated just with members, right? They can only see their own information. So let's log in Jake Bell. Log in. Oh, good, I got the password correct. So when Jake first logs in the very first time, right away you'll get this kind of enforcement message. So, and this is optional for your club, but a lot of clubs really want to have an emergency contact. So let's go ahead and take care of that right away, because it's not going to let us go past this. Liz Bell is the emergency contact. Her phone number is 888-777-6666. And we can save that piece of information. So now we've got emergency contact taken care of. Notice that message has now gone away, and the new banner reads, "You haven't paid for this current season." Let's don't jump to that yet, but what you can see from this screen is that, again, this is optional, but we encourage clubs to allow their members to update information. So you'll see the pencil showing that I'm allowing editing rights. We already have the billing contact and username basically from the imported information. You'll also see they have 0 guest credits today. They have an option to opt in to an online directory that would be available for club members. We did get their address. But now under membership information, what's important early in the season, of course, is that you want to have the member images, because that's where front desk check-in comes in. So in this case, there's no image for Jake Bell. We're going to add one. Choose an image. We just click here, and I'm going to go to my pictures folder. And here's Jake. Save. And now we have Jake's picture. The rest of the family, it's the same process. Let's add his wife has got a different last name. She kept it, but let's choose an image. And there she is. She looks a lot like Jennifer Aniston. Drag that down a little bit. Save. So you get the idea. It's pretty simple matter as long as your members have some kind of an image located on their computer. The other option, of course, is that you can take pictures at the pool, and we may or may not have shown you that, but it's a pretty simple matter if you have a webcam to take images. Oh, that was a mistake. That's not Fiona. Anyway, you have the idea there. Members obviously can go in and update their information. We did import first, last name, and birth date. We did get a home phone number. We don't have a work phone. Cell phone might be nice. 547-212-8585. Save. So now all of the information, all of it, some of the information's been updated. But obviously for the purposes of checking in, these member images are important. The next thing is to make a payment for the current season. Click here. We'll take them to the payment screen. What we try to do here is to make sure that we know in advance what kind of membership they have so that we can present them with the correct amount. If we don't have this information from the import, you can have choices of membership types, but in this case, I know from the previous year, the information that was provided that this is a family membership. They owe $600. They can buy guest credits. This is a great idea to do this in advance. They're going to buy 2 books of 12 guest credits. There's a casino night coming up, but they don't gamble. They're not going to do that. They are going to add a child care provider. And since they don't know who they're going to have on any given day, I'm just going to say babysitter who may come to the club, and that costs an additional $100. Now we're down here. How do you want to pay? Credit or debit or check? So basically electronic payment, or you're going to write a physical check and send it in. Let me just show you the credit or debit field. Basically, it'll take you to a confirmation page, and this just shows your annual dues. You've got your guest credits, child care provider fee of $100, and $31.50, which is the they had, I'll just say this as an aside, they apparently had an outstanding charge, which is also appearing. So if they had bought guest credits at the front desk and billed it to their account, now it's showing up here. So that even surprised me a little bit. But anyway, so they owe money, and that's showing up on their invoice. Online service fees. So that's the authorized.net 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. You do not have to pass this along to your members. You can absorb it by the club. Some clubs are doing it, quite a few actually. And others have just bumped up their membership dues slightly to cover the cost so that they're not presenting their members with a charge. So at this point, everything looks good. We've got our membership, we've got our guest credits, we're paying for the babysitter for the season, we're getting caught up on open payments, the service fee is there, that all looks correct. The billing information obviously comes through from the database as well, so it's Jake Bell and address, city, state. And at this point, the integration that we have with authorized.net is nice. They don't have to go off to another site like you sometimes do with PayPal or other systems. You simply put in your credit card number, expiration date, CVV, and submit order. I think we're getting a package delivered. Sorry about that. Anyway, that's pretty much it at a very high level. The one thing that to note here is that once you click submit order when you're paying by credit card, you're immediately updated in the system as paid. If you pay by check, you go to a pending status. So if these guys showed up at the pool 10 minutes from now, their images will be there, their updated information will be there, and their payment status will be there as well. So it'll show them as having paid. Okay, I think that's it for the high-level look at your member view. Let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to work through these things, and certainly we'll be talking soon. All right, thanks, Joe.